Every party's got a pooper, that's why they invited Chip.
There we go.
Okay.
Shout out to my homies in the tap room. Come visit Bad Weather.
In this episode of Chop and Brew, a fun Meet the Brewer interview with E Molinar at Bad Weather Brewing Company in St. Paul, Minnesota. Last fall, I sat down to record an episode with E specifically about her Altbier, and we were having such a fun time doing that we just kept the video rolling for this fun conversation about her journey to the professional brew deck, her work with the Black Brewers podcast and Team Nevertheless collaboration projects, plus my favorite part, a real quick lightning round Q&A on favorite styles, underrated and overrated styles, and what 4 grains you'll find on her Malt Rushmore. I really hope you enjoy it. A reminder that these Meet the Brewer episodes of Chop and Brew are brought to you with support from Imperial Yeast and their current seasonal release, L48 Alpha, which is well suited for hop-forward lagers and cold IPAs. More info at imperialyeast.com. And of course, the Chop and Brew Patreon party people! Join them in showing your support for the show at patreon.com/chopandbrew. What's going on, everybody? I'm here with E from Bad Weather Brewing Company. We're going to do a little Meet the Brewer. This was not planned.
Not at
all.
all.
We're sitting here. We've got plenty of beer.
We sure
E's
do.
off the clock. Cheers.
Cheers.
E, you've been at Bad Weather for a minute.
10 months.
Yeah, coming up on a year.
Yeah.
I kind of want to talk about your background. I want to talk about some of these other projects that you're in that are like beer adjacent, beer awareness, beer promotive, but aren't necessarily just the act of brewing.
Yeah.
Then we'll do like a fun lightning round kind of fun beer questions.
Okay.
So first off, man, how did you get to this table at Bad Weather?
Ooh, man. It's been a journey.
Okay.
So I started out in Clutch Brewery, RIP Clutch, shout out Max and Jordan, my favorite brewers out there. So I started out at Clutch Brewery as a beer tender, and then it was right after kind of COVID, after the world opened up, I kind of started there. And then I was working there for a while, and then Women's Day came around, and so they wanted to do a women's brew, and so all the women of the brewery came and did a brew with the guys, and I was like, do you mind if I like come in every once in a while and kind of help you guys brew or whatever? And they were like, yeah, come on in. And so that's how it all started. It was like on a whim, like, hey, would you care if I like came in and just kind of like shadowed you guys and followed you around like a kid sister? And and then after that it's been all history. I started brewing here and there. I had a totally different job at that time, and so my brewing wasn't consistent or anything like that, but I enjoyed it. And then I don't know, some life happened in between all of that, like life happens, and I was the beer buyer at the Dabbler Depot for a while. Shout out Dabbler Depot. And then in January, when Clutch closed, I kind of like had to talk to myself. I'm like, all right, like what do I want to do now? Like, do I want to brew?
We should ask them if they can turn the music off in here. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. They heard.
Oh.
Thank you, guys.
Shout out Billy Corrigan. I'm gonna leave that in. That's cool. Sorry, I don't know if you probably remember where you were.
Maybe.
Life
happened. And so so Clutch closed. And so I kind of had like a talk to myself. I was like, all right, like, do I want to, like, is this where I see myself going, like, in beer? And so like I kind of made the choice to kind of jump and see if like I could work at a brewery. And so I very much consider myself a baby brewer. I haven't been brewing for a long time. I brewed for a year and a half on and off here and there. This is the most consistent brewing I've gotten in my brewing career over the last 10 months. And so I applied here, talked to Andy, checked out everything, and here I am. Started in January, going 10 months in, going into a year just about. So
Damn.
That's how I ended up here at this table with you.
So not that it's essential that you be a home brewer to be a pro brewer. We've seen that millions of times.
Absolutely.
But you weren't a home brewer.
No, I have home brewing equipment. I just haven't used it yet.
I love it. That's so cool. Like when you get, I mean, so what would you say the learning experience of just being in a larger scale brewery setting as you learn versus what you know of people who did home brewing and maybe...
It's a total different animal from everyone that like I've talked to. I have friends that home brew. I have Brittany who works over at La Doña. She's gonna be opening Bubble Line. So I was talking to her. She's actually the most recent one I talked to about kind of home brewing, and it's like we were kind of just talking about brewing and big brewing versus home brewing, and it's like a whole different animal.
It is.
It's literally an entire different animal than.
Well, I think home brewers get kind of like sticker shock when they move up to, or if they move up to home brewing or pro brewing, but like you're getting, you know, your lessons are on this scale.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Gotta sell it. It's gotta move.
Yep.
Oh, can we do that with 4 malts instead of 8 malts?
Yeah.
Can we do it with 2 malts?
Yep.
So that's a very cool way to get into it.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I started reading actually like a home brewing book that Jordan gave me is how like I essentially started. He's like, here, I'm not gonna use this, like, and that's how I started like reading about brewing was just with the home brew book, and then like I brew big scale here and there, and then I started brewing big scale here.
We'll do a couple of kind of bigger questions, and then we'll do this little kind of fun stuff. Like, what are you most excited about? You know, we hear a lot of, you know, you're at a brewery that closed. We hear a lot of, it's the death toll of craft brewing. So on the other side of that, like, what's exciting about it as you come into a place like this and seems like things are probably seeming very new, both within this space, but also just, oh, I haven't seen that. I haven't heard of that. Oh, I haven't tasted that. Like, what's exciting to you both here and outside of this building and the brewing world?
Here is like ever evolving learning. Andy is an awesome teacher here, and he's taught me a lot, and I learn something just about every single day, at least one thing every single day. But what gets me excited is just like doing all these new things that I've just never done, like moving beers to a barrel aging a beer. It's like sometimes it's a big huge production, but like it's a very fun production. It's a very like fun things, and like we've made like a Brett beer, which is really cool. And so it's ever evolving here, and like we're trying different things and experiencing different beers, collabing with different people as well, different styles of brewing, and it's ever moving and ever evolving.
Bloody butcher corn.
Yeah.
We're brewing with what today? You come in some days, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, no, like
what's going in that
cereal
kettle?
mashes, we do decoctions. They make for very long brew days, but at the end of it, those very long brew days are worth it with an awesome beer.
And then outside of the brewery, you're very involved. This isn't like 9 to 5, go home.
Yeah, no. Sometimes I bring my work home. Very much. And so I'm part of the Black Brewers podcast. I'm the brewer on the group. And then I'm also part of Nevertheless as well. So Black Brewers podcast is a group of four of us, my 3 other crew members, Anthony, Greg, and Quan. Shout out to them. They work at Modest, 56, and Wood and Ship, and Arbiter as well. And those are my co-hosts. And we just basically go around the Twin Cities, and you know, we make beers with different breweries. We talk about what it's like being in the industry as people of color. And so it's been really nice kind of getting to know people and to find people that look like me within the industry, and not just like a woman, but like, you know, having another black person to be like, yo, you work at a brewery, like how does it feel?
Go.
And then, you know, and then Nevertheless, shout out to Ariel. She is over at Excelsior, and she found me on Instagram one day, and we've been friends ever since. But she has made a really awesome group with all the women brewers, within the Twin Cities, and we brew all over as well, making different style beers, collabing with one another, just making sure that there's family and like friendship within everything that we do all together. So it's been really awesome being a part of those two things, and being able to like brew at different places, and as well as
now,
I
as
also
a pro brewer, you're getting to be like, oh, okay, you have that piece of equipment.
You're right. And then I also do brews by myself, like just with just me, myself, and I. I just brewed a Pumpkin Queen over at Wandering Leaf over with Erica.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't like to just stay in one place. I like to experience different things, and I like to expand my horizons when it comes to brewing, and I like to learn from different people and their different styles and how they do things, and there's a lot of knowledge out there from all the people I've met. So much knowledge.
That's living beer.
Yeah.
I certainly don't live beer like that anymore. There were, pre-child, I would say, there was that kind of living beer. But that's awesome. Like, do you just feel like you're living, breathing beer every day?
Sometimes, yes. I get my breaks here and there. I try not to live in beer too much. But I definitely I go home and I just start just talking to my wife and partner about just just beers and styles, and what do you think about this, and what do you think about this flavor? I want to make this, and I want to make it. Just sometimes I won't shut up.
Podcasters, man. Podcasters.
Yeah,
Vamp.
Right.
Fill the space.
Right, exactly.
Let's do a little lightning roundy kind of thing. Favorite
do it.
style to brew?
Ooh, oh, that's really hard. Actually, I've brewed it here. So the alt is favorite, but what is it? I kind of we recently brewed Ominous coming back, and that one was
double
really,
brown ale, double English brown.
Yeah, that one was really fun. And then we just brewed also Calamity, which is that sucker's a lot of malt.
So these beers that are almost like a mash tun buster sound like what you like to get in. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Oh yeah, you gotta you're working out your muscles that day for sure. And I don't know, I just find certain things that we do here really fun, our decoctions and our cereal mashes. They add they add time to the day. But those, I feel those are some of the funner ones that we do, because you are challenging yourself, and you're just not a lot of people do decoctions, or
it's less automated. It's a less button pushy kind of day.
Yep.
For sure.
No, it really, really is. You're working your body that day.
Most overrated style or styles in beer.
Oh, IPA for sure. I like IPA, but when IPA went crazy. IPA went nuts.
Besides the aforementioned Altbier, which we'll link a video to E's Altbier below, other underrated styles.
Ooh. A wit beer I feel is underrated. I feel a Marzen style fest beer. Now, a lot of people stay away from Marzen. Some people don't like Marzen. So I feel sometimes that can get a little underrated. Go under the radar, because, everything is, fest beer and all the stuff. And, I feel Marzen.
Oh, you think Oktoberfest seasons started to lean fest beer instead of
I feel a
bigger,
lot of
desserty, chewy? Oh, yeah. That's actually a good hot take. I'd agree with you now that I think about the multiple fews I've had. You're right. They are getting lighter in body. They're getting lighter in color. You don't get a bunch of Summit Oktoberfests.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was talking with my coworker. I'm freelancing at RAR BSG, so my pseudo coworker Brendan Keneally was talking about this concept of Malt Rushmore
Okay.
What 4 malts are on your Malt Rushmore?
Oh man, I'm personally still learning malts and still experiencing and learning and stuff like that. I based on my last few brews that I've done, I'm really a fan of chocolate malt. Chocolate malt is very tasty. Like when I was like mashing in, I'd like take a little snack. That and then chocolate malt, some of that like I would say like two-row also.
Of course.
North Star Pills, like, so it's very base malty.
Yeah.
Vienna. I like that Vienna malt.
Yeah, 3 base malts and a specialty.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's just
I told Brendan, I was like, I won't say anything else. Just because you could be like, well, what's your 4 to brew with? Or what's the 4 you can't live without? Or what's the 4 you...
Right, and it just depends. And, like, those are just the 4 that I've worked with recently.
I thought you would say Cara Amber. Because, like, dude, that Cara Amber is Cara-ing that beer.
Right.
For sure. And it's just such a lovely color. Such a lovely taste.
Yeah, it gave it a really awesome color, for sure.
So, base malts are high on your Malt Rushmore.
Yeah, because without base malt, you can't really make the rest of your beer.
Give me that 100% amber malt beer and let's see
see what we get, you know? Like, you need balance. And so, like, I feel like without, like, your essential base malts, and, like, sometimes you will use, like, a bunch of base malt, and sometimes you just, like, use, like, a couple bags of base malt and just use specialty malts. It just kind of depends on what route you're going.
Any advice for brewers in 2024 looking to get into brewing?
Ooh, man. Do it. I've learned you kind of just have to go for it and do it and challenge yourself. Like, don't be afraid to challenge yourself. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid, like, mistakes suck and, like, you'll psych yourself out. And, like, it's a journey and it's a process. And it's a journey that I'm still in the middle of and still doing and still taking. And every day, like I said, I'm learning something new just about every single day. But it's challenging yourself and surrounding yourself with people who are also willing to help you and willing to, like, elevate you and grow you and just letting you shine through your beer. Exactly.
Black Brewers Podcast, Bad Weather, Nevertheless.
Boom.
Google all that.
Yeah.
And we'll also link it below. All right. E, thanks for a lovely
thank you for
fall
stopping
afternoon.
by.
I wish we could have done this outside, but I was like, it's kind of windy.
Right. It's just
These GoPros aren't super happy about
we
wind.
We've been going in the wind.
Peace, y'all.
Cheers.
Boom, we got it.
Awesome.